Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Service Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball right here on 1390 KRRZ. I'm Jared Sleppy, and tonight is the series finale between the Service Valley Sabre Dogs and Western Nebraska Pioneers here in Corbett Field. These two teams will play against each other again coming up after the All-Star break in Gearing, Nebraska. So coming into today's game, the Service Valley Sabre Dogs are 13-3 in the second half in the Lewis division. As for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, they are 12-4, 33-11 overall. As we take a look at the standings, starting off with the Clark. In second place is Fremont at 7-6, 17-24 overall, 3.5 games out of first, and tied with the Hastings Sodbusters, also 7-6, and 19-24 overall. Those two, as of right now, fighting for the second playoff spot in the Clark division. Casper Horseheads are in fourth and a half game behind those two teams that are in second. They are 7-8 with a 3-game winning streak, a record of 22-24. As for the Spearfish Sasquatch, they are 3.5 out of second place at 5-11, 23-22 overall. As for the Lewis division, Sabre Dogs lead. Second place is the Pier Trappers at 9-6. They are 3.5 out of first. They have lost 2 games in a row with a record of 24-21 overall. As for the Badlands Big Six, they are in third. They already have the first place spot in the playoffs. They had a record of 9-7 in the second half. They are 4 games out of first place at 32-16 overall, and are currently 2 games up on the Sabre Dogs with a 2-game winning streak. Hub City Hotshots lost 2 games against the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. They're now 6-11 in the second half in this division. A record of 19-26 overall and 7.5 games out of first place. As for the Whiskey Jacks, they got their first 2 wins of the second half, going 2-16, a record of 8-39, and 12 games out of first place. So yesterday was a close one. Sabre Dogs were able to escape the Pioneers' late rally with great pitching from everybody. Starting with Nathaniel Bresner Mendoza, who went 6 innings, had 6 strikeouts, only 1 hit, and 2 walks. And had 6 strikeouts as well. Had himself a fantastic day. And as for the 3 men coming in from the bullpen, only 1 run allowed between the 3. That was Caden Calber, and he was also in with Cody Waters and Jace Mapston, who came in the 9th inning with 2 strikeouts. That gave the Sabre Dogs their second win against the Pioneers on the season. So the Sabre Dogs come into this game with a record of 11-3 in the month of July, 16-8 at home, and 13-9 on the road. Record of 5-6 versus Clark Division opponents, 1-4 against Clark Division opponents on the road, and 4-2 against Clark Division opponents at home. Sabre Dogs are 24-11 against Lewis Division opponents. Sabre Dogs are 13-3, as mentioned, in the second half. They went 16-14 in the first half, and they have a record of 3-0 in extra innings games. Sabre Dogs pitching has been phenomenal as of late, as their ERA is starting to drop once again, even more, as it is right now at a collective 446, which is the lowest it has been all year long. 402 innings on the year, with 395 strikeouts and 199 walks with 352 hits. So a whip of 137 and 8.85 strikeouts per 9 innings. With a record of course, 29-17. 109 earned runs allowed, with 4 complete games, 2 from Bradley Spooner and 2 from the Red Lobster, George Locksterkamp, with 12 saves, which is the second best in the league, only behind the Spearfish Sasquatch, as Chase Mapston got his 5th save of the year. He is now in solo second place in the league in saves. So the final game between these two is going to be coming up in about 10 minutes or so. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ. Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, Contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Well, Nathaniel Bresner Mendoza got his 3rd win of the season last night with 6 innings, got 6 strikeouts, as well as giving up just 1 hit and 1 run. I talked to him yesterday about his outing. Sabre Dogs win, final score 5-2 here with Nathaniel Bresner Mendoza. First of all, how are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Love to get a win, and hopefully we can come back tomorrow and win the series.
It's a very tough Western Nebraska team. You guys have seemed to play them very well. What is it about these guys that you guys seem to have played well against them for?
I think they come in with good competition, and we have good players on our team that are rising to their level, and we're putting up good performances so far. And like I said, hopefully we can finish it out. But, we got like 5 more games with them after the All-Star break too.
For sure. So your performance specifically, you went 6 innings, 6 strikeouts. Man, just completely just shredding through everybody. What was your mentality going out there? Because the past 2 innings, you haven't been quite going out like the full distance like you did here this evening. What was your mentality like going out, just knowing that you're going to keep going out there inning after inning?
Yeah, it was a good bounce back start. I really came from just attacking with that fastball and that two-seam fastball, which is moving a lot today, almost like a sinker. So we were able to mix those 2 pitches really well and keep them off balance with almost just those 2 pitches, and then we come with the sliders and the changeups, and it went well.
So in the 7th inning, you go out there for just 1 batter. What did Coach Thompson tell you before that inning?
Yeah, we had a set pitch count for around like 85 to 100 already, and close game. We were thinking that was going to be my last inning anyway, so tight leash on that last one, but that's all right.
So yourself being part of the bullpen for the majority of the season, then being a starter now, what is it like kind of changing from being a closer to a starter? How do you have to kind of change your mind to be a starter?
Yeah, it's not too different. You still have to go right after them, but you can pitch a little less efficiently out of the pen. You're only going 1 or 2 innings, but when you're starting, you really got to be efficient. So you can go 6 innings, but you still have to keep that mindset out of the pen and go right after them and, throw it past them. Yeah.
So with these guys that come in after you, have Caden, and then Jace, and then Cody as well. What is it like to have those guys that you can rely on to come in and get the job done?
Yeah, it's really assuring being out there knowing you don't have to go 9 innings every day. to have people in the pen who can shut it down and to have a great defense behind you who's working for you is a blessing for sure.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers coming up in just a little bit. So yesterday, also, Jason Mapson had himself a very nice outing. He has been slowly starting to get back to his mid-season form, had a couple bad outings, and trying to get himself all ready for the final stretch. I talked to him after yesterday's game. Jason Mapson does it again. He goes the ninth inning, gets the save. Now 5 saves in the season, second best in the league. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's good to get back in my groove that I was in previously in the season, and it's good to get a win, especially against a team that good.
Yeah, and that team, Western Nebraska, has the best record in the league. You guys seem to play really well against them. What is it about that Western Nebraska team that you guys have seemed to play so well against before?
Getting to play a team that's really good, it just fires all of us up, and we all just want to play up and be the best we can be and just win.
Yeah, as of right now, you and Caden kind of taking over the closer roles. He goes 1 inning yesterday, gets 3 strikeouts. You come in, you get 2 strikeouts tonight. What's it like being relied on so much to come in and shut down some of the best teams in the league?
It's a cool feeling, and you know that everyone has so much trust in you to go out there and perform and do the best you can do. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so I got to ask you. So you guys a couple guys that I've noticed have put on some mustaches, including yourself and Johnson Callier. Is this planned, or what's the goal here?
Well, as you know, I had a beard, a pretty nice looking beard, and I saw Chauncey shaving, and he has a mustache, and I'm like, that's pretty sweet. I could do that. And I was thinking about it this morning, and I was thinking, man, I'm really bored of my beard. So I just went off with it, shaved it all off, kept the stash, and I might keep it for a little bit longer.
Nice. And is there anyone else who's planning to join you guys, or just going to be you two?
I called out Gorillo. I want to see him with a stash. We're going to try to do a little bit more recruiting.
Is it something you guys are trying to do to rally the team to get more wins? Is that kind of what the goal is there?
No, it's just to look cool.
All right, once again, thanks for your time, buddy. Fantastic job tonight. Sabre Dogs win 5-2.
Thank you.
Sabre Dogs need a lot of great efforts from their bullpen here this evening if they want to get that third win against the Pioneers. Let's see if they can get that here. His first pitch in just a few minutes, and actually it's starting right now. 5:35 is what we got for the first pitch time. Xavier Caldwell on the mound. Here is the hitting order for the Pioneers. Hitting off, Cole Kaler. Batting second, Chance Medina. Batting third, Jason Roberson. Batting fourth, Zach Peterson. Batting fifth, Colin Ludwig. Batting sixth, Jordan Rathbone. Batting seventh, Peyton Lewis. Batting eighth is Quinn Ayers, and batting ninth is Cody Wagner. Zadian Caldwell coming into today's game with a record of 4-3. Here's his first pitch, and we are underway here from Corbett Field. On a beautiful July 14th evening. 89 degrees is your game time temperature, according to PA announcer Scott Kopaz. It's a warm one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Is that one missed up and away? That one in there for strike one on the outside corner. Xavier Caldwell, junior from Miles College. 42 2/3 innings with a 3.16 ERA, 41 strikeouts, 25 walks, 35 hits for a whip of 141. He is a Expedition League All-Star. This one's hit towards left field, heading over there, and coming to make the play. So Childs and slides to make the catch for out number 1. Excellent hustle by Phil Childs to start the game. And talking about the fielding, start with the order in the infield. It'll be Mastoni, Edwards, Payno, and Callier from left to right. In the outfielder, it'll be Childs, Taylor, and Holland. Behind the plate is Justin Henley, and on the mound is Avian Caldwell. So that brings up Chance Medina for the Pioneers. Batting 2 for 7 against the Sabre Dogs, fouled into the screen for strike 1. On the year, Medina batting a total batting average of .307. 105 Pioneers with a batting average over 300. 0-1 pitch from the windup. That one's in there for strike 2. So the Pioneers not having very much success against the Sabre Dogs at the plate, batting just 186 in the first 3 games. Apologize if the wind is getting in the way here. It is a little breezy here. That's just kind of keeping us nice and cool as that one misses for ball 1. So tomorrow will be Fan Fest. The Home Run Derby will start at 7:05. Here's Wajanovic. Down grounded foul. I'll keep it at 1-2 with 1 out here in the top of the first. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers game 4. Fan Fest starts at 6, gates open at 5:30, and the Home Run Derby starts at 7:05. There'll be 10 contestants. First 2 seeds will be determined by, or all the seeds will be determined by home runs per at bat. Is that one in there for strike 3? Talked with the owner of the Expedition League, Steve Wagner, today, kind of throwing out some ideas about how to make that happen. And some extra time will be, or extra swings will be awarded to those who get over the secondary fence in the outfield. That is how bonus time will be added. Well, not bonus time, but bonus swings. Here's the 0-1 pitch now to Jason Roberson. Got yesterday off. Adding just 2 for 10 against the Sabre Dogs with 2 runs and 3 strikeouts. Wind up in the pitch. Rounded up the middle, and that one to the running Edwards, sort of first in time for round number 3. So 1-2-3 inning to start for the Sabre Dogs pitching and defense. We'll head to the bottom of the first, where the offense will get their first crack at the Pioneers pitching. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs baseball. On 1390 KRRZ.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Sewers River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Sewers River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Sewers River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience. The Sabre Dogs will be facing number 20 Teddy Brocksterman, the left-handed pitcher from Southwest Minnesota State. Take a look at his stats on the year, record of 2-0. He's won 23 innings, has an ERA of .391 with 28 strikeouts, 9 walks, 22 hits, a whip of .135, and 10.96 strikeouts per 9 innings. This is his 12th outing and his 3rd start of the season. He has won 6+ innings in his last 2 starts, which both resulted in wins, and he has only allowed more than 2 runs during his entire season. Let me rephrase that last sentence. He has only allowed more than 2 runs once in his 11 outings. Here's a slow grounder to the pitcher, Brocksterman. It goes past him, and that'll be an infield single for Philip Childs. As we take a look at the hitting order for the Sabre Dogs, it'll be Philip Childs, Mason Dennison, Bruce Taylor, Chauncey Collier, Josh Payno, Jace Edwards, Nick Stoney, Justin Henley, and Hunter Holland. So that brings up Mason Dennison, who is the designated hitter this evening, getting a break from being the shortstop.
Mason Dennison.
Shortstop from University of West Florida, standing at 6'4". First pitch from Brocksterman. This is upstairs, ball 1. So the Sabre Dogs went 1-1 versus the Pioneers' best 2 pitchers, and they were able to get the better of Hunter Dreves yesterday. And see here how they do against Brocksterman. 1 pitch, runner goes, foul back into the screen. Childs after a retreat. That happened a few times yesterday. Childs was at the plate, and Dennison kept fouling balls off. Granted, there was 2 strikes, so it made more sense. Phil Childs with 20 steals on the year, 5th best in the league. Also a batting average of .361, which is 8th best in the league. Back to first. Checking up on the sophomore from University of Texas Arlington. Here is the 1-1. Childs goes again, swing and a miss, throw down to second base, not in time. And that'll be stolen base number 21 on the year for Philip Childs. Philip Childs having himself a very nice second half for the Sabre Dogs. Adding .386 in his 11 games he has played. 17 for 44 with 12 runs, 5 doubles, and 6 RBI with 7, now 8 stolen bases. Now time called by Dennison. Brocksterman taking a little bit too long for his liking. Won't be too surprised if Childs also stole third here. Keep an eye out on him. Shortstop Peterson kind of slowly leaning over there. There he goes. That one is hit towards right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And Phil Childs will easily score. Dennison's going to get all the way to second. Then you're going to wave him around to third. And that's going to be an RBI stand-up triple for Mason Dennison. Sabre Dogs get an early 1-0 lead. And that is Dennison's second triple of the year that leads the team. That is also his 20th RBI and his 48th hit.
Next batter, that's center fielder from the University of North Georgia, number 11, 2019 Expedition League All-Star, Bruce Taylor.
Bruce Taylor now at the plate. Man on third, nobody out. Breaking ball misses, or that one's in there, strike 1. That's a nice pitch by Brocksterman. Almost hit Taylor and ended up breaking into the strike zone. Dennison put that ball nicely down the right field line. Went into the corner. This is a chopper over to the second baseman. Just going to get the out over at first, and that's going to be an RBI ground out for Bruce Taylor. Sabre Dogs are up 2-0. So that will bring up Chauncey Collier. Struggling a little bit in this series, batting 2 for 11. Does have a solo home run, though.
2019 Expedition League All-Star, Chauncey Collier.
Collier, senior from Mississippi College. Bases empty, 1 out. His first pitch misses for ball 1. One of the 7 Sabre Dogs who are going to be in the All-Star game Tuesday, July 16th. That is in 2 days, hard to believe. After that, just 2 full weeks left of Sabre Dogs regular season action. No pitch, foul back. Now even the count 1-1. Collier on the season, batting .372. He's among the league leaders in multiple categories. 1-1 pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. He's 5th in batting average at .372, tied for first in ABs. 3rd in runs with 41, 2nd in hits with 64, 1st in doubles with 22. Tied for 8th in home runs with 7, 6th in RBI, and tied for 3rd in steals with 25, and he has 35 RBI. Don't mention that. 2-1 pitch. Now on the foul back, and he'll make it 2-2. So Chauncey Collier, despite being one of the best hitters in the league, does strike out a lot. He has 42 strikeouts rather, which is the tied for the 5th most in the league. So Broxman working from the stretch. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Foul tip back into the backstop. We'll do that again.
And good job, Coach Sabre. Offers the skills you need to succeed in today's workforce.
Got a full slate of games here this afternoon in the Expedition League. Casper at Spearfish, Badlands at Pier, Hub City at Wheat City, and Hastings at Fremont. Of course, this game here between the 2 first-place teams in the league is that ball misses for ball 3, make count full. Every game has gotten underway except for Casper and Spearfish. I believe that game has gotten underway. We'll see if I can find any scores on Twitter. Now it's in the air towards right field, foul. Stay at 3-2. Just a great at bat overall from Chauncey. Well, Spearfish and Casper has been postponed, as that one is granted foul. So that is why the score's not on there. It doesn't specify that there's a rain delay or a cancellation of any sort on the website. So just 4 games going on today now. Pier leads Badlands 9-0 already in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hub City trying to get revenge after losing 2 straight to Wheat City yesterday. Hub City leads 3-2 in the top of the 4th, and Hastings leads Fremont on the road 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. Now it's grounded to the 3rd baseman, Medina, throw to first, scoop by Ludwig, and he's off the base. That was a tough play, and Chauncey Collier is going to reach. Got that nice mustache. Him and Mapston got that going on. Talked about that after the game. And they're going to give that an error to the 3rd baseman, Chance Medina. So that brings up Josh Pano. Pano is now tied for 9th in the league in stolen bases, despite playing just 19 games. In retrospect, Chauncey Collier has played 42 games. And Josh Pano has just 8 fewer stolen bases. So we'll keep an eye out on Chauncey Collier. Mentioned that he does have 25 stolen bases, which is tied for 3rd in the league. First pitch, grounded to the shortstop Peterson. Throw to second, and that will be 1. Throw to first in time, that is 2, and that will end the inning. The Sabre Dogs are on the board due to an RBI triple from Mason Denison and a RBI ground out from Cruz Taylor. We'll send it to the top of the 2nd coming up after a 60-second break. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Sabre Dogs lead 2-0 going into the top of the second, thanks to an RBI triple from Mason Dennison and an RBI groundout from Cruz Taylor. Be the heart of the order coming up for Western Nebraska was Zach Peterson, Colin Ludwig, and Jordan Rathbone. Some of the 3 All-Stars on the Western Nebraska Pioneers team. They have 10 total. 3 coming up here to start the top of the second. Peterson batting .333 on the year. First pitch, this is for ball 1. Peterson during the series batting just 2 for 12. Only a few Pioneers can say that they've been hitting well this series. That one in there for strike 1. And one of them is the man on deck, Colin Ludwig, batting .444. 4 hits and 9 ABs, including going 1 for 2 yesterday. 1 pitch. This is inside for ball 2. 2-1 count coming up. Xavier Caldwell. 3 up, 3 down in the first inning with a strikeout. That one is foul down the left field side. 2-2 the count. Nobody out. Nobody on. On this outside, make it a full count. So this is just proving the fact that the Sabre Dogs can really hang with anybody in this league. They guarantee at least a split in this series. And if they were to make the playoffs and were to be able to get out of the first round, they would most likely be playing the Pioneers. This is when they set up the middle into the glove of the diving Jace Edwards, but not in time. Not gonna be able to get a throw to first, and that'll be an infield hit for Peterson.
Next batter, first baseman, number 34, Colin Ludwig.
So if they were able to beat the Big Sticks, like I said, most likely going to play the Pioneers in 2 out of 3 series, with 1 game being here and 2 games being in Gearing, Nebraska. So this could possibly be a finals preview. Getting past Badlands, that of course is no small tale. Here's the first pitch coming up to the left-handed first baseman, Colin Ludwig, outside, ball 1. Be interesting to see who Corey Thompson puts on the mound if they do make the divisional round. It's looking pretty likely, as that one is upstairs. Or actually, pardon, the throw to first base was a little bit upstairs to the first baseman, Chauncey Callier. So Caldwell sets. Here is the 1-0 pitch. And that one in there on the outside corner evens up the count 1-1. I mentioned Ludwig yesterday going 1 for 2. He also had 2 walks. This is his only time that he didn't get on base. It was a strikeout throw to first. Chauncey Callier by his attack almost getting out Zach Peterson, who was in the midst of getting his lead when Caldwell threw over there. Runner goes outside. And actually staying is Peterson. He took a few extra steps, making it look like he was going to steal, but he stays. Looked pretty close to pitch out right there. Fastball missed up and away. 2-1 pitch. Now grounded, fouled on the first base side. We'll make the count 2-2. We'll keep an eye on the pitch count for Xavier Caldwell throughout the evening, as Nathaniel Brenzer Mendoza allowed just 1 hit in his 6 innings, but his pitch count was high because he had a lot of batters in the full count. In fact, he had 8 full counts yesterday, and 5 of those were just in the first 3 innings. Two-two pitch. And that one fouled on the left field line. It's a hot one here in Minot, North Dakota at Corbett Field. 89 degrees was the first pitch temperature. Here at Corbett Field, it is 316 to left and right. The foul poles, that is, of course. 356 to left and right center field, and 410 dead straightaway center field. Should be for an interesting home run derby coming up tomorrow. Two-two pitch. That one is hit into left field, base hit in front of Phil Childs. Pearson stays at second, and Pioneers are trying to tie the game back up or even take the lead as they have back-to-back base hits to start the second inning. That brings up Jordan Rathbone. Got a day off yesterday, 0 for 7 in the series.
Next batter, the right fielder, number 6, Jordan Rathbone.
Rathbone, 18 for 72 on the year for a .250 batting average. Got a runner in scoring position. And another man on first with nobody out here in the top of the second. Sabre Dogs lead 2-0 thanks to an RBI triple from Mason Dennison and an RBI ground out from Cruz Taylor in the bottom of the first. And that one in there for strike one. Owen pitch, fouled off down the right field line, making it 0-2. The Sabre Dogs who are making the All-Star game are Xavier Caldwell, Mason Dennison, Chauncey Collier, Cruz Taylor, Philip Childs, George Locksterkamp, Bradley Spooner. So it should be a fantastic All-Star game coming up on Tuesday. A lot of Sabre Dogs in action and a lot of Pioneers. They have 10. Most in the league. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Foul tip into the glove of Justin Henley for, well, I guess it wasn't in his mitt. It's fouled back into the backstop. Henley made it look like it went into his mitt. He didn't really flinch, kind of just stuck his glove up. And when he signified that he has his glove up, I thought that it meant that he had the ball in his gloves. That one hit to center field. That's a base hit for Rathbone. And it is now 2-1. Pioneers are on the board. Ludwig advances to second, and there will still be runners on first and second. Now coming to the plate is Peyton Lewis.
Next batter, catcher, number 27, Peyton Lewis.
Lewis 1 for 4 yesterday. His only game so far in the series, batting .222 on the season. First pitch. And that one misses for ball 1. Again, we'd like to apologize for all the wind that we got coming through here through the mic. It's very breezy here in Corbett Field. It's keeping us a little bit cool, though. One of the hottest games of the year so far. 1-0 pitch. This is up and in for ball 2.
Come on, Zay, let's go.
Really wish there was more day games this season. We've had a couple. We had one on July 1st. Actually, a couple on July 1st. One at 1:35 and one at 4:05. And then we had a 4:05 first pitch on July 4th here at Corbett Field. 2-0 pitch. And this is upstairs for ball 3. Something about day games. There's just nothing like a day baseball game. Love whenever I go to a major league game, I always like to go to day games. Sunday is a perfect day for that. It's a 3-0 pitch. Now misses for ball 4. Pretty much everyone has a day game on Sundays in the major leagues, except for, of course, the Sunday night game on ESPN. As that walk loads the bases with still nobody out. As a quick mound visit from pitching coach Justin Mulvaney, and now Coach Corey Thompson will give the umpire some extra baseballs. That'll give us some time to talk about some of the scores around the league. I mentioned that Casper and Spearfish has been postponed. Now Pierre leads Badlands 12-0. As they're really upset, obviously, about that loss last night. As for Hub City and Wheat City, still 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Hub City leads. Hastings still leads Fremont 1-0 in the top of the 4th. This is an important game for the Trappers, trying to keep up with the Sabre Dogs. We'd like to have a reachable, or have the Sabre Dogs in reach going into that final series here at Corbett Field in early August, as these two teams square off in the 4-game series, August 1st through the 4th. And then the Sabre Dogs are done after that. But after that, the Trappers have one more game against the Big Sticks. That will also be an important game. Pretty much every game is important in a season like this. It's a ground ball and a chopper over the head of Chauncey Collier. Rounding third, heading home is Jordan Rathbone, and that is going to be a 2 RBI double for Quinn Ayers. That is a very unlucky bounce off the turf for Xavier Caldwell. And the Pioneers have now taken a 3-2 lead here in the top of the second. So Peyton Lewis advances to third, and Quinn Ayers, as mentioned, a RBI double. Four hits for the first place Clark Division leading Western Nebraska Pioneers, as that brings up the number 9 hitter, Cody Wagner. Wagner went 1 for 3 yesterday, as that one misses for ball 1. One of just 3 Pioneers with a batting average over 300 in the series. Is him. Alonzo Bibiano gets a day off today, and Colin Ludwig. 1-0 pitch, swing and miss, strike 1. 35 pitches for Xavier Caldwell so far. George Loxterkamp and Matt Startwell are walking over to the Sabre Dogs bullpen. You also have another pitcher stretching out there. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. In there, strike 2. He wouldn't be having someone warming up this early if this wasn't a very important game, and it really is. Trying to win this series after winning the previous 2 games. One-two pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 1. Still a long ways left to go for Zay Caldwell to get out of this inning.
Next batter, the second baseman, number 2, Cole Taylor.
So that brings up the top of the order for the second time today with Cole Kaler, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch. That was fouled out of play for strike 1. It's an RBI single from Jordan Rathbone, and a 2 RBI double from Quinn Ayers brings home Zach Peterson, Colin Ludwig, and Jordan Rathbone. And just like that, Pioneers are out in front. Still have runners on second and third with just 1 out. 0-1 pitch. And that one's in there for strike 2. Fastball on the outside corner. Colton Bridge is now heading over to the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Colwell from the stretch. Gets the signal he wants. Now sets. It's over at third. And delivers. Now misses way upstairs for ball 1. After today's game, we'll have Fan Fest tomorrow. All-Star game on Tuesday. And these 2 teams will go back at it again on Thursday through Sunday. That will be in Gearing, Nebraska. 1-2 pitch. Some foul, or actually fair, off the. Looked like it was off the foot of the batter Kaler. And throw to the first brings Collier off the bag, and everyone's safe. And Peyton Lewis scores. So what it looked like to me was that it hit the foot of the batter Cole Kaler and went into fair territory. That should automatically be a foul ball, but I guess it might have hit the plate. So that's why I took that big hop.
Next batter, the third baseman, number 3, Chance Medina.
So that brings up Chance Medina as Quinn Ayers all the way over at third. As the first pitch misses for ball 1. This has been a rough top of the second for Xavier Caldwell. That one's in there for strike 1, so they're giving that error to Chauncey Collier. First error by the Sabre Dogs, second of the game. We're back over to first. So Zay back in the stretch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now this is low for ball 2 as Kaler gets a big secondary lead over to first. Caldwell trying to limit the damage right here. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Runner goes. That one is upstairs and no throw down to second base. That's an easy steal for Will Kaler. That is Kaler's 6th steal of the game. Excuse me, not the game, this season. It'll be quite the game. 3-1 pitch. Check swing. That one's actually in there for strike 2. As he went around, says the home plate umpire. Here goes a 3-2 pitch. Caldwell stepping off the mound. Grounded up over the head of Caldwell to the second baseman. Throw to first in time. Throw down to home, and that will be a double play as Justin Henley applies the tag. Looked like he almost Quinn Ayers danced around it, but he got the tag on for a double play. So that is a 4-3-2 double play that will end the inning. Sabre Dogs will head to the bottom of the second, trailing 5-2. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs baseball.
Very important announcement. With the owner.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
(5-2) Pioneers lead. As we bring up the bottom of the second, Sabre Dogs will bring up the 6, 7, 8 hitters, Jace Edwards, Nick Stoney, and Justin Henley. It's a big inning from the Pioneers. Gives them their first lead of the game in a huge inning. Saving Caldwell with 47 pitches to start his first 2 innings. Keeping out on how deep they let him go into the game. So crucial time in the game for the Sabre Dogs, trying to come back now as the first pitch. That one misses up and away for ball 1. Sabre Dogs have been kind of inconsistent with their early game runs, as some games they have come out and they've come out swinging and have gotten a bunch of runs at the beginning of the game and then let the other team back into the game. And in other games they have saved all of their runs for last towards the end of the game, and by then sometimes it's just been too late. As that misses for ball 2. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Now it's hit towards right field, slicing, and that will get out of here for strike 1.
Fans, this ball is brought to you by First Western Bank and Trust. You'll never strike out when banking with us.
So this could be a very high-scoring affair this evening. We'll just see what happens with the first 3 games all being pitchers' duels. And that one misses upstairs for ball 3. Brocksterman fouls that one, pitches that one to Edwards, and he fouls it out of play, make it 3-2. So Edwards coming into today's game, as of right now, has a season batting average of .217. However, second half has been very solid, batting .316, and that one grounded to the second baseman Kaler. Fields it cleanly, throw to first in time for out number 1. So we'll bring up Nick Mastoni, batting .310 in the second half, 9 for 29 with 6 runs and 4 RBI.
St. Mary's College of California, number 13, Nick Mastoni.
Mastoni batting .292 on the season, went 1 for 3 yesterday with an RBI. First pitch. That one in there for strike 1. Broxman sets and delivers. And that one misses outside to make it 1-1. Southpaw, Teddy Braxterman from Southwest Minnesota State, as that one misses for ball 2. Hometown of St. Paul, Minnesota. Having himself a pretty solid season, not quite enough to be an all-star. 23 innings, a .391 ERA with 28 Ks, 9 walks, and 22 hits with a .135 whip. Two-one pitch. That one's in the air towards the right center field. And Roberson calling off Rathbone to make the play in center field for out number 2. So that will bring up Justin Henley, batting 8th for the Sabre Dogs. It'll be him and Drew Pollum splitting up the catching duties for the rest of the season, with Alex Hay going home yesterday. Alex Hay finished the season with a batting average of .293. 19 runs and 26 RBI in just 22 games, as that one misses up high for ball 1. Sabre Dogs will definitely miss him during their playoff run this season. 1-0 pitch. Now misses up and away for ball 2. Sabre Dogs are 3.5 games up on the Pier Trappers, who are taking on the Badlands Big Sticks for 7 straight games. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers have 8 straight, as that one misses low and in for ball 3. Nobody on, 2 men out for the Sabre Dogs in the bottom of the second. They just gave up 5 runs to the Pioneers in the top of the second. Broxman sets, lifts his leg and delivers. And has a 4-pitch walk to Justin Henley. That brings up Hunter Holland. First time he has played in the series. Him and Luke Quick, the only two who have not played against Pioneers yet. And Luke Quick has not played in the series yet. Is not playing this evening. Hopefully we get to see him quite a bit in the series in Gearing. Quick is having himself a pretty nice season, batting .263. One of the fantastic defensive outfielders. I mean, we don't really have any bad defensive outfielders, to be honest. Everyone out there can make some great plays. We've seen it throughout the entire season. The Quick and Phil Childs made some sliding plays. Cruz Taylor and Sam Powers have both showed up their defensive prowess with their arm, as that one misses for ball one. Count is even at 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two, a fastball inside. Hunter Holland, a sophomore from Mars Hill College, playing right field this evening. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Fastball got him for the final out in the bottom of the second. We'll send it to the top of the third. Coming up will be the 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Pioneers. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Sabre Dogs trail 5-2 going into the top of the third. Zayvon Caldwell back out on the mound. 48 pitches for the right-handed pitcher from Miles College. Keep an eye out on the bullpen. Got a bunch of guys over there just hanging out. Don't have anybody loosening up just yet. So Jason Roberson, Zach Peterson, and Colin Ludwig will lead off with the heart of the order coming up. Roberson 0 for 1 with ground out his first time up.
The center field, number 10, Jason Roberson.
Roberson, an outfielder from Cal State Bakersfield. One of the 10 All-Stars. That one grounded to the shortstop, Jace Edwards, sort of first in time for number 1. So that will bring up Zach Peterson, shortstop, going to Brigham Young University, hometown of Bluffdale, Utah.
Next batter is the shortstop, number 1, Zach Peterson.
1 for 1 with a single and a run. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but first pitch, that one a fastball. This is inside for ball 1. One 0 pitch. And that one misses inside for ball 2. And that one in there. Strike one, fastball from Caldwell. Trying to get some momentum and get himself back into the game. He really struggled in the top of the second, giving up 5 runs. That one is now hitting towards right center field. Holland coming in, calling off the second baseman, Kano, and making the play for out number 2.
Next batter, first baseman, number 34, Colin Ludwig.
So that brings up Colin Ludwig, 1 for 1 with a single and run as well. Last inning, 4 hits in a 5-batter span, and the only batter that didn't get a hit got a walk. The 1 pitch. And misses to even the count. Caldwell not wasting any time here, trying to get his second 1-2-3 inning of the game. That one, a fastball, misses outside for ball 2. Sabre Dogs will bring up the top of the order coming up in the bottom of the third. As I'm going to hit towards center field. Bruce Taylor not having to move much to make the play for out number 3. So we Philip Childs, Mason Dennison, and Cruz Taylor coming up in the bottom of the third. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball. We'll be right back.
El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Broxman back out for his third inning of work as he had himself a 1-2-3 inning. Actually, it was a 4-batter inning with a walk to Justin Henley. That brings up the top of the order. Sabre Dogs are trying to get it done and win the series here against the #1 team in the league with a record of 33-11. And they got a lot of work to do here as they trail 5-2. Phil Childs' last time up, he went for a single with a run and a stolen base. Top of the order, then got a RBI triple from Mason Dennison back in the first. They'll need some more production from the middle and the bottom of the order, which struggled their first time through. Sabre Dogs are not hitting too well against the Pioneers, but good enough to win some games as they, as a team, are batting .226, 21 hits and 93 at bats, compared to Western Nebraska hitting .186 against Sabre Dogs. I have a feeling the batting average is gonna rise after today's game, though, as they've been hitting very well so far. Sabre Dogs with 2 hits, 2 runs. Pioneers, 4 hits, 5 runs. Both teams with 1 defensive error. First pitch from Broxterman. That one misses for ball 1. Bill Childs during this series batting .273, 3 for 11 with 5 runs, a double, and an RBI. That one misses inside for ball 2. Bradley Morgan, pitcher for the Pioneers, walking over to the bullpen as that one is in there for a strike. Probably not going to pull Broxterman anytime soon unless he really just gives up a ton of runs here in a short span of time. 2-1 pitch. Now it hit right at Broxterman, off of him, might have been off his glove to the second baseman. Throw to first is wide of Ludwig and goes to the fence over here on the first base side near the Sabre Dogs dugout. So that's going to be it was going to be a 1-4-3, but the throw was wide of Ludwig, and Childs reaches here to start off the bottom of the third.
Number 3, Mason Dennison.
They're going to call that an infield hit for Phil Childs, as that brings up Dennison, who had that RBI triple back in the first inning. It's his second triple of the season. He's the first Sabre Dog with 2 triples. We're back over to first. Childs stole second his last time up. See if he could do that again here. Now has 21 stolen bases on the season. One of the most, or one of the best in the league at stealing bags. Another throw back over to first. Phil Childs doesn't get a large lead usually. He's just that quick. And that one is strike on the inside corner. Fastball for strike 1 to Dennison. Popped up, foul out of play, make it 0-2. That one drops off into the first base concourse. So the Child's on at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Sabre Dogs trying to come back here. They trail by 3. Oh-2 pitch. Foul back. And that one's going to come back into play. 0-2 still our count. Well, if you're going to come out to FanFest or the All-Star Game, I would recommend bringing some off or some bug spray of some sort. That one's grounded foul down the third base side. We'll do the 0-2 again. There's been a lot of mosquitoes here, not just at the stadium, but just in general around the city because of the massive amount of rainfall as well as the river.
Everybody, it's the choo-choo train. Look towards the press box if you want some free gum, courtesy of Sir's Valley.
It's Broxman from the stretch. 0-2 pitch. That one's up the middle. Past the diving second baseman Cole Kaler into center field for a base hit. So Dennison and Childs both 2 for 2, and that puts Childs over at second. For it to be so far in this game, 44 pitches, now a mound visit. That's Cruz Taylor coming up next. He had an RBI ground out his first time up. Take a look at the scores around the league as Casper and Spearfish was postponed, and now Pierre leads Badlands 13-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Hub City now leads 4-2 in the top of the 6th. Hastings leads Fremont on the road 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th. And of course, Sabre Dogs trail 5-2 here. Minot in the bottom of the 3rd. So after this series is over, of course, you got your All-Star Extravaganza. Then after that, you got 4 games coming up against the Pioneers in Gearing. Then 3 in a row against the Sodbusters in Hastings. And then 3 in a row against the Moo in Fremont. And that follows up with a full week of baseball here at Corbett Field, including a game against Badlands, 2 against Hub City, and 4 against the Pierre Trappers. And that will conclude the regular season. There'll be 2 off days, and then it'll be the divisional round.
Expanding the center fielder, number 11, Cruz Taylor.
Wind is blowing in from straightaway center field. We'll keep a lot of baseballs in the park here. And that one's going to hit Taylor. Now load the bases with nobody out. So that brings up Chauncey Callier, a big-time opportunity here, trying to get rid of a skid that he's kind of in right now. He got on via an error his first time up. First pitch. That was up high for ball 1. So the tying run at first and leading run at the plate. Chauncey Callier with 7 home runs on the year. He just tied for 8th in the league with, among others, Cruz Taylor. He's over there at first base. Dennison on at second and Childs on at first. Rogerson been taking his time here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Off speeder, that one misses up high for ball 2. On deck for the Sabre Dogs is Josh Pano. So Broxman sets. Southpaw delivers. Now he's inside for ball 3. Fastball almost hit Chauncey. 48 pitches for Broxterman. Here's now the 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, fastball. Just barely in the strike zone. That'll make it 3-1. Collier tied for 6th in the league with 35 RBI. Add to his total right here. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fastball in the upper portion of the strike zone. He swung at a lot of those fastballs up yesterday and was unsuccessful in making contact on any of them. See if he goes back to that here. 3-2 pitch. Fastball up. That one's slicing in foul territory on the first base side, and that will be caught by the second baseman. And Childs is going to tag, throw to home, and now they got Childs in run down. And throw down to third. He's going to head for home, and the throw is going to be not in time. Philip Childs scores. It is now 5-3. Mason Dennison is out. Dennison retreats back to second. As he was heading to third, he has to go back to make sure Childs is in there safely. So that brings up Josh Pano. First pitch. Now he's going to step off. They're going to give him a sac fly for that. First pitch. That one's in there, strike 1. Pano grounded into a double play his first time up. So runners on first and second with 1 out. Philip Childs takes home. One pitch. Nice breaking ball in there for strike 2. Broxterman trying to get out of the inning with the lead still intact. Oh, 2. That's a breaking ball that misses low for ball 1. Didn't miss by much. A tough pitch to take. But he does so and it pays off. Pano infielder from St. Mary's, California College. One, 2. This is outside, even the count. Good eye by Josh Pano. Let that one go by. Here now is a 2-2 pitch. And a good job by Josh Pano to fight all the way back to make the count full. 3 balls in a row from the starting pitcher for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, Teddy Broxterman. 6'3", 190, left-handed pitcher from Southwest Minnesota State. From a stretch. The 3-2 pitch. Runner goes to third. Dennison swinging a miss, strike 3. Throw down to third is not in time, and a double steal as Bruce Taylor heads over to third after the throw. So Pano strikes out. There's now 2 down for Jace Edwards, who runs on second and third.
Next man, the shortstop, number 15, Chase Edwards.
Edwards is 0 for 1 with a ground out in his first time up. First pitch. That was hit towards left center field. Moving over to his right is the left fielder Wagner, making a catch for out number 3. Sabre Dogs get 1 run back. They now trail 5-3. We will head to the top of the 4th coming up after a quick break.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle it out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com.
Sabre Dogs trail 5-3 going into the top of the fourth. Xavier Caldwell will face the 6, 7, 8 hitters, Jordan Rathbone, Peyton Lewis, and Quinn Ayers to start. Xavier Caldwell went 3 innings with 4 hits and 4 earned runs with 5 total, 1 walk and 2 Ks, and he has faced 14 batters so far. So Jordan Rathbone comes to the plate now. Catcher from UCF. Rathbone with an RBI single and a run back in the second inning. Western Nebraska is coached by Jimmy Turk. Assistant coaches Adam McGinnis, Josh Keel, and Mike Jones. As for the Sabre Dogs, they are coached by Corey Thompson, pitching coach Justin Mulvaney, hitting coach Ben Bennett, and infield coach Brock Bockham. First pitch, that one misses inside for ball 1. Four hits apiece so far in this game. That one's fouled out of play for strike 1. Stephen Caldwell coming off a 1-2-3 inning. Sabre Dogs stranded 2 runners last inning on second and third. That was a problem they had on Thursday, and as a result, they lost game 1 of the series, as that one hits the batter, Jordan Rathbone. So that'll bring up Peyton Lewis.
Next batter, the catcher, number 27, Peyton Lewis.
Lewis was walked his first time up, came around to score thanks to a 2 RBI double from Quinn Ayers, who's on deck. And that one is slicing, foul out of play down the third base side, foul for strike 1. 61 pitches for Xavier Caldwell so far. Corey Thompson likes to keep the pitch count in the 80s, with an exception of some fantastic outings this season. Sabre Dogs have 4 complete games this season, 2 by Lockster Camp and 2 by Bradley Spooner. One pitch grounded to third baseman Mastoni, trying to get double play. They got one at second, first in time. A 5-4-3 double play. And that will be 2 down for Quinn Ayers. Good job by Mastoni to bring back the inning. Ayers 1 for 1, of course, with the 2 RBI double. Line up in the pitch. Misses up and in for ball 1. Going up for the Sabre Dogs in the bottom of the fourth will be the bottom of the order. Mastoni, Henley, and Holland. 1-0, swing and a miss behind that fastball, making it 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fouled out of play for strike 2. No one on, 2 men out. Caldwell from the windup delivers. Check swing in there. Strike 3 got him. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Caldwell. Now we'll bring up the bottom of the order for the Sabre Dogs coming up after the break. Sabre Dogs trail 5-3. We'll be right back.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us at Corbett Field July 16th at 7:05 for the biggest event of the summer, the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game, presented by Farmers Union Insurance. Come see the largest collection of collegiate talent in the country, all gathered in one place. Both Miss North Dakota USA and Miss North Dakota Teen USA will be performing the national anthem with the B-52 flyover to follow immediately after. Plus, National Entertainment Act Tyler's Amazing Balancing Act will be performing throughout the night, balancing everything in sight. For ticket prices and options, be sure to visit tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com and get your seats for the big game.
Sabre Dogs are down 5-3 going into the bottom of the 4th. Nick Mastoni, Justin Henley, and Hunter Holland coming up to the plate for the Sabre Dogs. That part of the order was 0-for-2 with a walk for the first time through. Mastoni comes to the plate, batting just below 300 on the year. Flew out to center field his first time up.
The third baseman, number 15, Nick Mastoni.
Infielder from St. Mary's in California. Walk-up song, what else? California Love. First pitch. Now misses upstairs for ball 1.
This is now pitching for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Number 26, left-hander Bradley Morgan. 26, for Pioneers.
So Bradley Morgan is the new pitcher for the Pioneers. That one grounded to the shortstop Peterson. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Sabre Dogs have seen Morgan once before. Taking a look at his stats on the year. He has a 3-0 record. Giving up just 12 earned runs in 29 and a third innings for an ERA of 3.68. This is his 10th outing. He has 5 starts, 42 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 27 hits. First pitch misses for ball 1. The Brocs have been done for the day with 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and 2 Ks. Is that one in there for strike 1? Reached via a walk back in the second inning. 1-1 pitch. And that one misses upstairs for ball 2. Morgan, a left-handed pitcher from Salt Lake Community College. Teammates of Cole Gamble. Get a day off as that one is in there. Even the count 2-2. And breaking ball in there, strike 3 got him for out number 1. Just the second strikeout of the day for the Sabre Dogs hitting. And that will bring up Hunter Holland, 0-for-1 with a strikeout.
Hunter Holland.
So Quick 2 outs for the lefty from Salt Lake. From Kennewick, Washington. First pitch, that one misses up and in for ball 1. Hunter Holland kind of struggling at the plate this season. Batting 185. Check swing, that one in there for strike 1 to even count. Fouled back for strike 2. I mean, Hunter Holland is mainly just a bad first half. Second half, he hasn't been playing as many games, but in the games that he's playing, he's not doing too bad. He's played 3 games in the second half, batting .286. He's 4 for 14. 1-2 pitch. Now on a little blooper to the first baseman called Ludwig in foul territory. That will be caught for out number 3. So the first 1-2-3 inning for Pioneers pitching. That will send us to the top of the 5th. Sabre Dogs still trail 5-3. We'll be right back.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
105.3 The Fox is Monarch's only rock station, playing the active rock of today, reaching your male audience 18 to 52, and getting your message to their ears.
I'm listening.
And 105.3 The Fox can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country. And with our iHeartRadio app, from radio to stream, web, and social media, we've got your bases covered. If you're needing to reach a male audience, we are your radio station.
105.3 The Fox.
Xavier Caldwell back out for the top of the 5th. Taking a look at his stats so far this evening. 4 innings with 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. They were able to get 1 last inning and take on the 9-1-2 hitters, Wagner, Kaler, and Medina. Wagner 0 for 1 with one of those strikeouts from Caldwell. Wagner, an outfielder from Texas State University, hometown of Magnolia, Texas. Here there's a bunt right to Xavier Caldwell. Go to first, and that'll be the easiest out Sabre Dogs get this evening. First pitch, bunt. That will bring up Cole Kaler. So Kaler comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2. The flyout and an error. He was able to reach via an error last inning and stole second. And got out on a 4-3-2 double play. Very wild top of the second inning. That gave Pioneers 5 runs as that one misses upstairs for ball 1. Xavier Caldwell going for his 5th win of the year, which would lead the team by himself. 1-0 pitch. That one misses for ball 2. And that one in there for strike 1, getting back in it. Not very many pitchers in the league have 5 wins. In fact, only 3 pitchers in the league have 5 or more wins. And one of them will being Ty Bothwell of the Pioneers. 2-1 pitch. That one hit to the shortstop, Jace Edwards. Fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time for out number 2. Other two pitchers are Nick Roach for the Horseheads and Tyler Shipman for the Badlands Big Sticks. And by the way, after Bothwell's outing on Thursday, now on point streak, Spooner has the lowest ERA in the league. On point streak, it says he has a .93 ERA. Actually has a .23 ERA. He's given up just one earned run this season. Here's the first pitch now to the third baseman, Chance Medina. That one misses. Actually, he's in there for strike one. 4 hits apiece from both teams. 3 runs for the Sabre Dogs, 5 for the Pioneers. That one is in there for strike 2. Wind up in the pitch. That one in there, strike 3, got him. Another 1-2-3 inning. That is his 4th 1-2-3 inning of the game. Just that one slip up in the second inning. Sabre Dogs continue to trail 5-3. We'll go into the bottom of the 5th with the top of the order coming up.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans. July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit Minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit Minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit Minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle it out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com.
Coach Childs leading off for the Sabre Dogs here in the bottom of the 5th. Childs 2 for 2 with 2 singles, 2 runs, and a stolen base. 1-0 pitch, way ahead of that breaking ball. Ends up the count 1-1, making him look foolish there. So Mason Dennison on deck and Cruz Taylor in a hole. In the hole, I should say. All 3 having pretty good days so far. 1-1 pitch. Now misses outside for ball 2. Sabre Dogs trying to win the series here. They currently lead the series 2-1. As out grounded to the third baseman Medina. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Nice play by Chance Medina. First time that Childs has been put out so far today. So that brings up Mason Dennison, is also 2 for 2, but with an RBI triple and a single with a stolen base and a run. Went 2 for 4 yesterday, the only person from either team that was able to get 2 hits. That's just the story of his season, batting .406 in the second half. Swing and miss, strike 1, and he is also the only Sabre Dog who's played in every single second half game. He's played in all 16 of them, making his 17th start in the second half here this evening. Actually, batting average of .408 in the second half. 0-1 pitch. That one pulled foul down the left field side. No 2 count, nobody on. 1 man out. Sabre Dogs trail 5-3 still. Wind up in the pitch from Bradley Morgan. That one misses inside for ball 1. 1-2, check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And Dennis is not happy about that, as he's retired for the first time today. Bradley Morgan pitched against the Sabre Dogs on Thursday. He went 1 inning, no decision, with no hits, no walks, no runs, and a strikeout. So that'll bring up Cruz Taylor. Morgan perfect so far in 1 2/3 innings. First pitch, and there's strike 1. So Taylor is 0 for 1 on the day with an RBI ground out in the first, also hit by pitch in the third, and stole second. 0-1 pitch. Popped up by the outfielder from North Georgia in foul territory. Third baseman Medina coming over and watching that one go foul. And that almost hit someone over there. It's the couple that had the luckiest seats in the house. No place is safe here at Corbett Field. So make sure when you come to the park that you keep your eyes on the field at all times. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt for ball 1. Taylor on the season, batting .294, and is towards the front in the league in a lot of categories. 8th in RBI, 8th in at-bats, 9th in runs with 36, tied for 8th in doubles with 11. This is the 1-2 pitch, misses low and away as well. Tied for 10th in RBI with 29, and tied for 8th in home runs with 7. Here's a 2-2 pitch now. Hit towards towards center field. Backing up is Roberson. Nobody has hit a home run towards straightaway center field, and that streak will continue for out number 3 as the wind is blowing in from center field. So that'll send us to the top of the 6th. Sabre Dogs trail 5-3. We'll be right back.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. For product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us at Corbett Field July 16th at 7:05 for the biggest event of the summer, the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game presented by Farmers Union Insurance. Come see the largest collection of collegiate talent in the country, all gathered in one place. Both Miss North Dakota USA and Miss North Dakota Teen USA will be performing the national anthem with the B-52 flyover to follow immediately after. Plus, National Entertainment Act Tyler's Amazing Balancing Act will be performing throughout the night, balancing everything in sight. For ticket prices and options, be sure to visit tickets.SourisValleySaberDogs.com and get your seats for the big game.
Xavier Caldwell has 4 1-2-3 innings, but the one that he didn't get, he allowed 5 runs as the Sabre Dogs trail 5-3 going into the top of the 6th. What's coming up for the Pioneers is the 3-4-5 holes with Jason Roberson as he slices that one foul down the left field line and into the, well, actually past the bullpen of the Pioneers. On deck is Zach Peterson, and the hole is Colin Ludwig. It was outside in the count at 1-1. Check swing, that one misses upstairs, make it 2-1. 77 total pitches for Xavier Caldwell. Now when it's hit up and over the outstretched glove of Jason Edwards, he leaps high in the air, showing off his hops. That's going to be a base hit. from Roberson, his first of the day. Had 2 groundouts to Jace Edwards. So he hits it at one, or hits another one at him, but this time over his glove. So now we'll start off with a base hit for the Pioneers. Now we'll bring up Zach Peterson. 1 for 2 with a single, a run, and a fly out. First pitch, that's a little blooper into right field, and that will be caught by center fielder Cruz Taylor for out number 1.
Yeah, baby.
That brings up Colin Ludwig, also 1 for 2 with a single run and a fly out, but to Cruz Taylor in center.
Next round, the first baseman, number 34, Colin Ludwig.
Ludwig, infielder from Embry-Riddle University, Chandler, Arizona is his hometown. Throw back over first. Ludwig having an MVP caliber type season, batting .367. Throw back over first. Roberson leads the team with 18 stolen bases. As for Ludwig, has 40 hits, 28 runs, 13 RBI, and 13 doubles and 23 RBI. That one misses outside for ball 1. Pitch number 80 for Xavier Caldwell. One up pitch. Swing and a miss. Stevens account 1-1.
Over 11 strike, brought to you by North Hill Bowl.
This is low, ball 2. Looks like we got a Sabre Dog's arm over there warming up in the bullpen. Two-one pitch. This is low for ball 3. 1 out here in the top of the 6th with a man on first. That is Jason Roberson, the center fielder for the Pioneers. Reached via a single. Another throw back over first. This one a little bit wild, but not quite past the outstanding first baseman, Chauncey Callier. Runner goes. That one misses outside. Throw down to second will be in time. Got him. That one got him by a mile there. Nice throw by Justin Henley. That is just the third caught steal of the year from Sabre Dogs catchers. It's not been their forte. However, seems like they haven't been allowing very many steals. 3-2 pitch, down grounded foul, pulled on the first base side. So now base is empty with 2 down. Definitely helps Caldwell out and could get out of here with another 1-2-3 inning. Reach a pitch. And that one, ball 4, and Colin Ludwig fantastic at the plate with his patience and his eye for the strike zone, just phenomenal. So he's awarded first base, and that will bring up Jordan Rathbone.
Next batter is right fielder, number 6, Jordan Rathbone.
Rathbone 1 for 1 with an RBI single and a hit by pitch, as well as a run. First pitch. Fly ball towards left field. Shortstop Jace Edwards making the play for the final out. It's not a 1-2-3 inning, but it doesn't allow any runs and any hits. Sabre Dogs will come to the plate with the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project, or a novice homeowner just installing a fence. Contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Sabre Dogs still trail 5-3. We go to the bottom of the 6th with Chauncey Callier leading it off for us. Josh Pano on deck, and Jace Edwards is in the hole. Take a look at some of the scores around the Expedition League as a huge game between Badlands and Pier going on right now. And actually that one is finished already. Pier won 14-2 as they are now 3 games out of the Sabre Dogs. As for Hub City and Wheat City, the Hot Shots lead the Whiskey Jacks 6-3 on the road in the bottom of the 7th. Also in the bottom of the 7th is Hastings and Fremont. That game is tied at 4 from Fremont, Nebraska. The Casper and Spearfish game was postponed to a later date. Wind up and the pitch. Bradley Morgan, that one in there, strike 1. Morgan has went 3 up, 3 down, and back-to-back innings in the 4th and the 5th when he came in relief for today's starting pitcher for the Pioneers, Teddy Brocksterman. That was a pop fly out of here for strike 2. Chauncey Callier has been struggling against the high fastball, and Pioneers have been exposing that all series. Callier 0 for 1 today with a sacrifice fly, and that's a little blooper into right field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And that one, a huge base hit for Chauncey Callier. He's been needing to get back in the flow after a couple of rough games. So that will bring up Josh Pano, who's 0 for 2 with a double play and a strikeout.
Number 14, Josh Pano.
Chauncey Callier, the first batter that he's unable to retire. First pitch. Now grounded to the shortstop Peterson, making a nice play. Throw to second, throw to first. Oh, what a double play by Zach Peterson. Wow. Falling away and throwing it from one knee to get out. Chauncey Callier at second, which was probably the toughest out of the two, considering Callier tied for 3rd in the league in stolen bases. And also getting out, Josh Pano was tied for 9th in the league in stolen bases. So that brings up Jace Edwards. So back to the windup for Bradley Morgan. That one misses upstairs for ball 1. Grounded found on the third base side. So he's went 3 2/3 innings, Morgan has, so far versus the Sabre Dogs, not just today, but during the series. And that was the first hit he had allowed, Chauncey Callier, and he also has no walks. 1-1 pitch. Now and in there for strike 2. Haven't had any runs since the Sabre Dogs got a run in the bottom of the 3rd, thanks to an RBI sac fly by Chauncey Callier. This one is hit up the middle to Peterson. And that one in time at first base for out number 3. So Zach Peterson, he had done for the Pioneers defensively. Still 5-3 going to the top of the 7th. We'll be right back to Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Colton Bridges on the mound now for the Sabre Dogs as Xavier Caldwell's day is done as he goes 6 innings with 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 Ks. Take a look at Bridges' stats so far this season. He has pitched in 4 games, has an ERA of 11.11. No decisions yet this year, 5 2/3 innings with 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, 9 hits with a 2.29 whip. 9.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. Sabre Dogs still trail 5-3 as Bridges will start the top of the 7th. Back-to-back days for the Sabre Dogs with 6 innings. Actually, now 3 days in a row with 6 innings from the starter, but we'll see what they do with the relievers here as back-to-back days with 3 different pitchers in the final 3 innings of the game. Yesterday it was Waters, Calber, and Mapston.
You are our winner of 10 tickets to the Minot Minotaurs. Be sure to clear your eyes at Fan Services.
So for the Pioneers, it will be Peyton Lewis coming to the plate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Portugal 1 ball.
He is 0 for 1 with a double play ball, as well as a walk-in run.
Colton Bridges, number 16.
First pitch from Bridges. That one's hit towards center field. Coming in, Cruz Taylor got a nice jump on it. Slides and makes the catch. Talking about the defense for these Sabre Dogs outfielders, it has been fantastic all year long. And that play, no exception. If he was playing a little bit deeper or didn't get a good jump on that, that's a base hit right there. As it falls right near the Corbett Field logo in center field. On the stretch, here's the first pitch to Quinn Ayers. This is for ball 1. Ayers is 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double back in the 2nd inning. He also scored. He also has a strikeout. 1-0 pitch. That one's in there to even the count 1-1. One pitch. That one breaks in there for strike 2. Big pitch coming up for Bridges. 1-2. Did that hit Ayers? No, it did not. It just barely misses him, and that will make it 2-2.
Fans, Flower Central has been voted the #1 flower shop 5 years ago. Plants, flowers, candies, livings, beautiful designs, so much more.
Here's a designated hitter from the University of North Colorado, hometown of Las Vegas, Nevada. Today is his 2nd game as a Pioneer. That one a pop fly towards the first baseman, Chauncey Collier. And shallow right field makes the catch for out number 2. Now bring up Cody Wagner. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a groundout. We haven't had any pinch hitters from either team in any of these 3 games. Now Wagner talking over things with the third base coach for the Pioneers. Sabre Dogs are 11-3 in the month of July, 16-8 at home, 13-9 on the road. They're 2-1 versus Western Nebraska this year with a 5-6 record against Clark Division opponents. I'd love to get that back to 500 as they are 1-4 against Casper. As the only games they have played on the road against Clark Division opponents, they got a 10-game road trip all against the Clark Division opponents, and they are 4-2 against Clark Division opponents at home. First pitch, breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. Sabre Dogs trying to get their 30th win of the season. They'll be the 3rd team in the league to reach that mark. As that one in there to even count 1-1. Sabre Dogs have certainly solidified themselves as at least the 3rd best team in this league, as Spearfish has certainly fell down to earth. A poor start to the 2nd half. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, hit towards left field. Backing up is Philip Childs. And making the play, backing up and falling over on the track for out number 3. Didn't get a good jump on that ball. Didn't read it very well, but ended up making the play. And as a 1-2-3 inning for Colton Bridges, that is the first time he has done that all year. We will head to the bottom of the 7th. We'll stretch it out And we get back to Sabre Dogs baseball. You're listening to the Sabre Dogs on 1390 KRRZ.
El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com.
New pitcher for the Pioneers is Bryce Mackey. Second time we've seen him in this series. And taking a look at his stats on the season. So far, with an ERA of 7, second highest on the team with a record of 1-1. Pitched in 11 games with 9 innings under his belt with 3 saves, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 10 Ks for a 133 whip. So Mackey will face the bottom of the order with Nick Mastoni, Justin Henley, and Hunter Holland. First pitch hit towards left center field, hit well, but it'll be caught by the racing Jason Roberson. Round number 1. So this is Mackey's second time out against the Sabre Dogs. His first time out went just a third of an inning. That was in the bottom of the 8th on the game on Friday. And that was just a strikeout. That was all that was needed from Mackey. So now Justin Henley comes to the plate, 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout today. First pitch. This is outside for ball 1. It's coming into today's game. Justin Henley with a 107 batting average. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there from the catcher from Emmanuel College. Sabre Dogs would like some runs here to try to get back in this one as they trail 5-3. His pitch is in there for strike 2. First, they got to get some base runners. Bottom of the order has not been kind to the Sabre Dogs this evening, with the bottom of the order being 0 for 6 with a walk today. 1-2 pitch. Dialed back into the screen and keep it at 1-2. Justin Henley can change that right here with this AB. It will be his 9th hit of the season if he would be able to get on via a base hit right here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Now time is called by Henley. Bryce Mackey from the University of Tulane, hometown of Greenway, Arizona, stands at 6'1", 185, and the first right-hand pitcher from the Pioneers today is almost outside. He moves up the count at 2-2. So Bradley Morgan's day is done for the Pioneers. Take a look at his stats. He goes 3 innings with a hit, no runs, no walks, and 2 Ks. 2-2 pitch. That one grounded up the middle to the second baseman Kaler. Throw on the run in time for out number 2. And that will bring up Hunter Holland. Holland 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. right fielder for the Sabre Dogs from Mars Hill College. First pitch. Foul tip into the backstop for strike one. Coming up for the Pioneers in the top of the 8th, it will be the top of the order with Cole Kaler, Chance Medina, and Jason Roberson. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one misses outside, make it count 1-1. Mackey from the windup, way outside for ball 2. Going on, 2 men out. Sabre Dogs trail 5-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. 5 hits for both teams so far today.
Richard, for folks spending their day in the ballpark today. Happy birthday, you two.
2-1 pitch now. Hit towards right field. Coming in is Rathbone, and he will make the catch for out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning. That is 4 straight 1-2-3 innings for the Pioneers, and that will bring up top of the order for the Pioneers coming up after this break. You'll see the Sabre Dogs baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Cole Bridges going back for his second inning as he had his first 1-2-3 inning of the season with 3 flyouts. That will bring up Cole Kaler, Chance Medina, and Jason Roberson. Another reminder that FanFest is coming up tomorrow at 7:05 is the Home Run Derby. 6 is when FanFest starts. Get to watch the players hit some batting practice as well as have some delicious food. Gates open will be at 5:30. Join us. That will all be presented by Visit Minot. First pitch from Kaler. And that one is in there for strike 1. So just 10 pitches in that first inning for Bridges. Kaler is 0 for 3, reached via an error back in the second and stole second base. That one just barely missed on the outside corner. Count is out even at 1-1. One pitch. And that one is in there, strike 2. Stepping out of the batter's box is Kaler, the left-handed hitter from Hawaii, the University of Hawaii, I should specify, hometown of Queen Creek, Arizona. One-two pitch, swing and a miss, got him, strike 3. So good start from Bridges. And that will bring up Chance Medina. Medina 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a double play ball.
Next batter, the third baseman, number 3, Chance Medina.
Third baseman from the University of Incarnate Word, hometown of Austin, Texas. First pitch. That one misses outside for ball 1.
Friendly reminder to all attendants that alcohol sales will be suspended after this happening is over. Last call for alcohol.
On a pitch. Now it's hit towards left field. Moving over to his right is Philip Childs to make the catch. Route number 2. Jason Roberson now comes to the plate. With 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 8th. He is 1 for 3. A single, and he was caught stealing back in the 6th inning. He also has 2 groundouts. He has hit a ball towards Jace Edwards every single time, as his previous hit was over the outstretched glove of Edwards. The first pitch misses for ball 1. Actually, that one was in there. That one missed a little bit low, but the ump called it strike. 0 pitch now. So grounded to the second baseman, Pano, or to first. And another 1-2-3 inning from Colton Bridges. And that will send us to the bottom of the 8th. Sabre Dogs still trail 5-3. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball.
El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us at Corbett Field July 16th at 7:05 for the biggest event of the summer, the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game, presented by Farmers Union Insurance. Come see the largest collection of collegiate talent in the country, all gathered in one place. Both Miss North Dakota USA and Miss North Dakota Teen USA will be performing the national anthem with a B-52 flyover to follow immediately after. Plus, National Entertainment Act Tyler's Amazing Balancing Act will be performing throughout the night, balancing everything in sight. For ticket prices and options, be sure to visit tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com and get your seats for the big game.
New pitcher for the Pioneers is Joseph Solomon, the right-handed pitcher from the University of Pacific. As Mackey is done for the day with 1 inning of work with no strikeouts, walks, hits, or earned runs. Let's take on the top of the order. Taking a look at Solomon's numbers. Giving himself a pretty nice season, ERA of just 2.62. No decisions on the year. This is his 14th game. He has 2 saves, 22 third innings with 30 Ks, just 4 walks, and 16 hits allowed. Last outing was against the Sabre Dogs, who went 2 innings, 4 runs with 1 hit. And got the save on Thursday with 3 strikeouts. Childs was retired for the first time back in the 5th inning. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 2 runs, and a stolen base. And there's strike 1 in the outside corner. Sophomore from the University of Texas Arlington. Sabre Dogs still got some work to do. No runs from either team since the bottom of the 3rd. This one grounded to the third baseman, Medina, and he bobbles it, and he will be safe. There's to another error from the Pioneers. That is their second today. And actually the second by Medina as well. That brings up Mason Dennison, who is also 2 for 3. He has an RBI triple with a run and a stolen base. First pitch fouled off for strike 1. 6'4" sophomore from the University of West Florida. Dennison batting .320 on the year. Runner goes, check swing, misses inside, throw down to second, not even close. That is his second stolen base of the day and his 22nd of the season. Now runner in scoring position with nobody out. Big gap in between the second baseman Kaler and the first baseman Colin Ludwig. Solomon from the stretch. 1-1 pitch. That's hit towards right center field. Roberson will make the catch. Childs will tag. The throw is way off line, and Medina has to come over to get it. So he advances on a sacrifice fly for Mason Dennison for out number 1. That brings up Cruz Taylor. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI groundout in the first inning. Also got hit by a pitch and stole second. Sabre Dogs didn't have any stolen bases in the first 2 games. Actually had 1 stolen base in the first 2 games, I should say, as that first pitch misses outside. Had 2 yesterday, both from Josh Pano, and now 4 this evening. 2 from Childs, 1 from Dennison, and 1 from Cruz Taylor. 1-0 pitch. And that one's in there for strike 1 from the sidearm thrower. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Foul ball off the foot of Taylor, and now going to walk that one out because he's in a little bit of pain. He'll stay in there. What about Cruz Taylor this season, having himself a very nice year with the Sabre Dogs. Having 294 on the season, 277 in the second half. In the top 10 in a bunch of categories. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, that one misses outside to even the count, 2-2. I'd like to thank everyone for listening on YouTube as well as ExpeditionLeague.tv and on 1390 KRRZ. This is Jared Sleppy coming to you live from Minot, North Dakota in beautiful historic Corbett Field. 2-2 pitch, hit up the middle, and I'll get past the diving Zach Peterson. That's going to be an RBI single for Cruz Taylor, his second RBI of the day and his first hit of the game. And all of a sudden it is now 5-4, the first run from either team since the bottom of the third. So the tying runner on at first. Go ahead run at the plate, Chauncey Callier.
First baseman, number 10, Chauncey Callier.
Callier is 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI sac fly as that one misses inside for ball 1. Also reached on an error back in the first. Trying to keep the Sabre Dogs scoring going. Now want to sit towards right field. Moving over to his left is Rathbone, and he will not catch the ball. It goes all the way into the corner. Rounding second, hang for third, and right behind him is Chauncey Callier. Callier's going to retreat back to second, and he's going to be in there as the throw is wild back into the infield as Taylor's held at third. So a double from Chauncey Callier puts runners on second and third with 1 out for Josh Pano. Now a mound visit as Solomon has given up a run as well as 2 hits. Got a man warming up, and actually 2 guys warming up in the Pioneers bullpen. So that'll give us some time to look over the scores around the league. There are 3 other games going on right now. Actually just 2 since Pierre and Badlands finalized. Our score in that game was Pierre 14, Badlands 2, as we do have a pitching change. In the bottom of the 9th, Hub City holding on to a 6-5 lead. Fremont leads 6-4 at home in the bottom of the 8th. So we'll send into commercial break. Sabre Dogs trail by just 1 with runners on second and third. Don't go anywhere.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit Minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit Minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit Minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com.
Sabre Dogs trail 5-4 with Cruz Taylor on at third base and Chauncey Callier on at second. Josh Pano comes up to the plate with just one out with the new pitcher, number 11, Logan Gilbertson. It's the second time we've seen him in this series. Take a look at his stats on the year. 1-0 record, 2.70 ERA, 4 games he has pitched in with 6 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 5 hits. So Solomon is done after just 1/3 of an inning with 2 hits. 1 run, it was not earned, as that one misses inside for ball 1, almost hitting Josh Pano. And actually, they intentionally walked Josh Pano to get to Jace Edwards. So here's the 1-0 count. Breaking ball hit to the third base. Medina gets through his legs, and that's going to score a run and tie the game. That is the 3rd error of the game from Chance Medina of the Western Nebraska Pioneers. We are tied at 5. As Cruz Taylor scores, and everyone is safe. Callier gets to third, Pano to second, and Edwards to first.
Next batter, the third baseman, number 13.
Go-ahead run on at third for Nick Mastoni, who is 0 for 4 on the day. Came into today's game with a batting average of a little under 300. First pitch. Now when it's hit, into left field, base hit down the third base line. That'll score 1. Rounding third, heading for home is Josh Pano. He will score. They're going to wave around Jace Edwards, and that's going to be a 3 RBI double for Nick Mastoni. Sabre Dogs break this one open here in the bottom of the 8th. They lead 8-5. How about those Dogs? Utilizing their speed on the base path. And everyone here gets a free donut courtesy of Bear Scat Bakehouse. Sabre Dogs weren't even really in position to get one, but they get 5 runs here in the bottom of the 8th to counter the 5 runs in the top of the 2nd from the Pioneers. He's now up to the plate is Justin Henley. Nick Mastoni is on at second thanks to a 3 RBI double.
Next batter, the catcher, number 24, Justin Henley.
Henley 0 for 2. Reached via a walk back in the 2nd inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that one in there for strike 1. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that one misses outside for ball 2. Now, Gilbertson getting a little bit of the rosin bag to get some stickum on his hands. Two-one pitch. That one Toss is low for ball 3. Now on a broken bat to the shortstop Peterson. Mastoni will stay at the second and get Henley out at first for out number 2. So that brings up Hunter Holland, making his 4th plate appearance. He's 0 for 3. Trying to get Nick Mastoni home from second.
Number 8, Hunter Holland.
So the Sabre Dogs' 8 runs is the most in the series between these two teams. 6-5 was Thursday's score in favor of the Pioneers. And then on Friday's game, the Sabre Dogs won that one 4-3, and yesterday 5-2, Sabre Dogs won. Stepping off the mound is Gilbertson.
Ladies and gentlemen, with Angie Christensen, please report fan services on the first base.
Sabre Dogs came into this game batting .226 against the Pioneers. They have 8 hits and 8 runs. And now a balk from Gilbertson will head, and Nick Mastoni will head over to third base. Now head coach Corey Thompson coming out, and so is head coach James Turk. Corey Thompson collecting something that came off of one of the Sabre Dogs players and picking that up as James Turk is arguing about the balk. Getting a ruling on it, just making sure that everything's okay, nodding his head in agreement on whatever happened. Didn't quite see exactly how he balked, but regardless, Mastoni on at third. Hunter Holland will try to bring him home with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th.
Let's go, Hula! You got this,
Sabre
baby!
Dogs lead 8-5. 5 runs here in this inning. First pitch. It's a slow chopper over the head of Gilbertson, making a nice basket catch, throw to first in time. Nice play by Gilbertson to end the inning. So 9 batters for the Sabre Dogs, bring home 5 runs. Led to the top of the 9th. Sabre Dogs try to close out the game. We'll see who they come in. We'll see if we can keep it here real quick and see exactly who the Sabre Dogs come out with. It's Colton Bridges was the last pitcher to come out. And it looks like it'll be Cody Waters for the Sabre Dogs, and he'll go for his first save of the season. We'll see if he can pull it off. Sabre Dogs lead once again 8-5. We'll be right back.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Mix 99.9, Minot's variety station. Mix puts our personality and music focus on adult women, whether it's the moms at home or at work, to those that are business owners, or the women who have declared 50 is the new 30. Let Mix go to work for you, playing a variety of music from the 80s, 90s, and today, and can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices all across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we got you covered. We are Mix 99.9, Minot's variety station.
Sabre Dogs lead 8-5, heading to the top of the 9th with Cody Waters once again coming out for the save, as Colton Bridges done after 2 innings, giving up no runs, no hits, no walks with 1 strikeout. That'll definitely help out his cause, as he has had a couple of rough first starts. It's his best game of the season in his second outing against the Pioneers. So it'll be the heart of the order coming up for the Pioneers. 4, 5, 6 hitters, leading off with Zach Peterson. Wind up in the pitch. This one is hit towards left field. Backing up is Philip Childs at the track. And that will be caught a few feet short of the wall for out number 1. Pioneers haven't had a base hit since all the way back in the top of the 6th with Jason Roberson. Since then, a total of 10 straight batters retired. As Colin Ludwig comes to the plate. First pitch to him in there, strike 1. Ludwig has been about one of the only few bright spots for the Pioneers in this series, and here tonight he is 1 for 2, just like he was last night. Wind up and the pitch. 1. This is outside, even count 1-1. Cody Waters, right-handed pitcher from the University of Mobile, has that high leg kick when he works in the windup. 1-1 misses low for ball 2. Ludwig walked back in the 6th inning. Sabre Dogs trying to get their 13th save as a team here tonight. 2-1 pitch. Second league in saves is that one in there for strike 2. Pretty much everything Ludwig takes is on the corners and making the up do the deciding, which sometimes that can be good or bad. 2-2 pitch. Now on a hit towards center field. Bruce Taylor moving to his right a few steps. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Sabre Dogs are 1 out away from winning the series 3-1. Who would have seen that coming with how well the Pioneers had been playing coming into the series? They had won 9 of the last 10 games. Sabre Dogs had been kind of cold. They had lost 3 of their last 5.
Next up in the right field, number 6, Jordan Rathbone.
So that brings up Jordan Rathbone. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a hit by pitch. Wind up in the pitch from Waters. Foul back, strike 1. Been playing for just about 2 hours and 15 minutes here at Corbett Field. It's a very fast-paced game. Started off a little bit slow, especially with the top of the 2nd going 5 runs. 0-1 pitch now, and that one's in there, strike 2. Sabre Dogs 1 strike away from getting the win. Going to get their 30th win of the season. And their 14th win in the second half. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a grounder to Mastoni. 1 hop, throw to first. Will be in time, and that will do it. Sabre Dogs win 3 games out of 4 against the first place Clark Division leading Western Nebraska Pioneers. Final score, Sabre Dogs 8, Western Nebraska 5. We will head to a commercial break and we will have an interview with Nick Mastoni, who got the 3 RBI double to give the Sabre Dogs the lead in the bottom of the 8th. So hold on tight, we'll actually play some music here and then get that interview. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Audio Jungle.
Sabre Dogs win final score 8-5 here with the man of the hour, Nick Mastoni, who ended up with a pretty nice day, got that 3 RBI double to win the game. How you feeling?
Unreal. It was a pretty cool experience. You know, I was trying to make up for the last time I had bases loaded and a chance to take the lead, so I kind of got redemption there, so I was pretty happy.
You guys put up a total of 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th. How crucial was that for you guys to rally behind each other there?
It was huge. You know, Zay pitched a hell of a game in the beginning, and we had to come back and get his back and score some runs and make sure he didn't get the loss in this one.
Yeah, Colton Bridges also ended up getting the win himself, so had himself a nice outing. So overall, you guys are playing really well against the Pioneers. You guys have 4 games coming up against the Pioneers on the road, but first you got a couple days off.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice couple days off. Watch our All-Stars going to do their thing out there. And then we hit the road, and hopefully we got to take at least 3 more there and continue to show that we're the top dog in this league without a doubt.
Yeah, you certainly played like an all-star tonight with that 3 RBI double. So Sabre Dogs win this one, again, 8-5 here with Nick Mastoni. So overall, I mean, you guys as a whole are playing just really well and collectively, especially with the pitching playing really well right now. They have the lowest ERA they have during the season. And overall, first 3 games struggled a little bit at the plate, but getting enough runs has basically been the key.
Yeah, you know, we struggled a little bit in the first 3, but our whole team's clicking so good right now. I mean, our pitching's done an unreal job. Our hitting's coming up clutch in the spots we need to. Even though we struggled in the first 3 games, we still came out and scored 5 or 6 runs a game, which is low for us, but I think we're going to come back even stronger after the All-Star break.
All right, Nick, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations. Good job tonight. Sabre Dogs win final score 8-5. Be right back with the stats after the commercial break. Sabre Dogs win, final score 8-5 back here at Corbett Field. Jared Sleppy here with you. I'd like to thank Nick Mastoni for dropping by for a post-game interview. Let's now take a look at tonight's the stats from tonight's game, starting off with the Pioneers. Cole Kaler 0 for 4 with a strikeout and a stolen base. Chance Medina goes 0 for 4 with 2 Ks. Jason Roberson goes 1 for 4. Zach Peterson 1 for 4 with a run. Colin Ludwig was 1 for 3 with a run, with Jordan Rathbone going 1 for 3 with a run and an RBI. Peyton Lewis is 0 for 2 with a run. Quinn Ayers goes 1 for 3 with a run, 2 RBI, and a strikeout. And Cody Wagner 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Pioneers go through 5 pitchers. Teddy Broxterman started out the game with 3 innings. He gets 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Bradley Morgan goes 3 innings as well. 2 strikeouts, no walks, 1 hit, and no runs. Bryce Mackey goes 1 inning with no strikeouts, no hits, no walks, and no earned runs. And then Joseph Solomon went for just a third of an inning, gave up 3 runs, 2 of them are earned, picked up the loss with 2 hits. And then lastly was Gilbertson, who gave up a hit, 2 runs, 1 of them was earned, no walks, and no strikeouts with 2/3 of an inning. As for the Sabre Dogs, Philip Childs led off the day, 2 for 4 with 3 runs and 2 stolen bases. Mason Dennison was 2 for 4 with a run, a triple, a strikeout, an RBI, and a stolen base. Bruce Taylor was 1 for 3 with a run and 2 RBI with a stolen base. Chauncey Collier was 2 for 3 with a run, an RBI, and a double. And Josh Payno was 0 for 3 with a run and a strikeout. Jace Edwards was 0 for 4 with a run. Nick Mastoni was 3 for 4 with his RBI double. His 3 RBI double. And then Justin Henley was 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and Hunter Holland was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. The starter for the Sabre Dogs tonight was Xavier Caldwell in 6 innings with 4 Ks, 3 walks, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them were earned. Colton Bridges gets the win with 2 innings, 1 strikeout, no walks, no hits, no earned runs. And Cody Waters gets the save with 1 inning with no walks, no hits, no strikeouts, and no earned runs. So that is the first save of the year for Cody Waters. And as for Colton Bridges, it is his first decision, so he is now 1-0. He has went 6 2/3 innings, actually 7 2/3 innings now after 2 innings of pitching here this evening. So once again, the Sabre Dogs win 8-5. Next game will be in Gearing, Nebraska against the same Pioneers, but of course in between then we have the All-Star break, and you can listen to the All-Star game Tuesday right here on 1390 KRRZ, as well as ExpeditionLeague.tv and on the YouTube page of the Service Valley Sabre Dogs. So from Corbett Field in Minot, North Dakota, alongside producer Scott Kopaz, this is Sabre Dogs Baseball signing off. Until next time, we'll see you later.